Hey everyone, today is Friday, the 10th of June. Yesterday I mentioned I was going to go get myself a copy of Dungeons & Dragons Daggerdale, and so I did. Yeah. Um, I have a few things to say about it. Not all of them are nice. Uh, First of all, it is a D&D game, definitely. It takes place in, of all places, Daggerdale. But it actually takes place under Daggerdale. Someone had built a tower and blah, blah, blah. You gotta go take care of that. So, you know, they give you 4 characters to choose from in the single player version. You can choose the human fighter, the elven rogue, the halfling wizard, or the dwarven cleric. Usually it's the elven wizard and a halfling rogue, but whatever. I'm hip. Um, and this is definitely based on 4th edition rules, and I have nothing against 4th edition. In fact, I usually play it once a week. So nothing wrong there, really. The graphics are fine for the most part. I've been noticing some flickering textures here and there, even when I reduce the resolution. So it really doesn't matter. The mouse is super sensitive on the highest resolution I can run it, 1280 by 720. And there's no control mechanism for adjusting the sensitivity of the mouse for mouse look. So I was starting to get a headache there from playing it, even after just a couple of minutes. So I chopped the resolution down to 800 by 600, and the mouse was a lot better for me. Responded a little slower. So that was good. The downside is I'm seeing it at 800 by 600, and the text starts to get a little fuzzy at that point. There's not a clean transfer from 1280 by 720 to 1024 by 768 or 800 by 600. I did not go as low as 640 by 480 because I feel I've outgrown that. It can be annoying to control sometimes. Your character has a bad habit of getting swamped. And I think all of the characters have some form of area attack. Like, I know the fighter, one or both of his attacks tend to sweep his sword around a little bit. So he tends to hit more than one guy at a time, even if you don't intend to. The dwarven cleric, he starts with an ability that puts out a shockwave and I think it's like a 90-degree cone in front of him. Probably more like 45 degrees. That if you catch your allies in it, they get a buff from it. That's pretty cool. The wizard, the halfling wizard, not so keen on magic missile, but I haven't tried it past rank 1. A friend of mine was doing rank 3 fireball on co-op last night, and that thing, big area of fire that hangs around and does damage. So we're really keen on that one. And the elven rogue has a triple shot, and the other arrow she shoots is bestows fear on that one enemy, so they run away for a little bit. So that's kind of nice for crowd control. First of all, I think all the characters need to be able to block, except maybe the wizard and the rogue. I don't know. But if you have a shield, you should be able to, I think the fighter kind of got gypped with his spacebar ability being, his passive ability being block, really, or his class ability being block. It's kind of a cop-out. I would have made it like his stance or something. I like the fact that the cleric can heal a lot. That's just a really awesome ability, and the fact that you can get a feat at level 1 or 2, whenever you want to take it, that gives it a buff, so it jacks AC and stuff. I was having issues with it yesterday. I wanted to because I've only played the game for a few hours. Cumulative. I tried out each of the 4 classes through the tutorial. I really enjoyed playing the Dwarven Cleric because that ability to heal himself is priceless. I wanted to point out the game can be quite fragile sometimes. We were playing along, my internet flaked for a brief moment because there was a thunderstorm, and then I wasn't able to get back into the game properly. I was still in the game, but everything was frozen. And my friend and I, as soon as Skype reconnected in the background, we were like, oh, geez. And I was like, okay, so it says, click OK to sign back into GameSpy. And I was like, okay, so I clicked OK, and nothing happened. And then it booted me out of the game. And I was like, So we picked it back up. I do not like how when you reload the game, or if the game crashes and you have to load your character, all the progress you made up to that point is wiped. Completely wiped. There's, even if you hit save, it's kind of pointless because the game prioritizes the quest completion saves. So if you're in the middle of a quest series, like, one of these long-ass ones that take you all the way out and then all the way back and then all the way out again and then all the way back again, one of those, and you're in the middle of one of those, you just lost all the progress in that quest. And it didn't matter if you hit save or not. I don't understand the point of a save feature if you can't actually save your quest progress. That's pretty stupid, in my book. I mean, I understand it for games like Assassin's Creed, but that relies on checkpoints. And the quests are certainly shorter. The game feels like it would do better also with voice acting for the people that you talk to. And also, last night, so my friend's on a desktop. He has one of those external microphones, so it's a shotgun mic, and I have a headset with a microphone attached. And we were talking over Skype. We load up Daggerdale, and only while I was playing Daggerdale, we tested later on Champions, but only while I was playing Daggerdale did he get an echo of my voice through the voice chat. Only in Daggerdale. Only when I was in Daggerdale. When I was out of Daggerdale, he didn't get it. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Does GameSpy have some kind of voice chat thing? Otherwise, how the hell are you supposed to communicate with your party without using some other voice chat software? I mean, there's no mention of voice chatting in this guide, this manual. So I don't know what's going on. Also, I don't know. The game feels unfinished. Hell, the manual feels unfinished. I don't know. This manual feels like the manual that they would have given you for an Xbox version of the game instead of the PC version, because they make constant references to the Xbox controller. And yeah, I get that. But, I mean, you have this here, and you sold it to me on the PC. So I guess they're trying to appease everybody with that stuff. I don't know. When I buy a PC game, I expect to, have it cater to a PC. Yeah. Yeah. Also, one last thing. For the local game, it seems here that they're both playing on the same computer. I hate to mention this, but I kind of outgrew hot seat games a long time ago, and my laptop is not big enough for 2 people to sit in front of. Really. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it for gaming. So why can't you have LAN multiplayer? Oh well. both have to be connected to the internet anyways, because it has to go through Skype. I think the last time Atari produced a D&D game, it was Demon Souls. And that game glitched so badly on my computer, I rage deleted it. Let me put it to you this way. When you're going through Kelvin's Tower, and the stairs aren't there anymore for, one of your characters, if your character falls through the stairs, and you can't get them back, the game is broken. Completely broken. I was suffering graphical glitches left and right. I go to the forums for support, there is no support, because Atari doesn't like to support their games. Or at least that game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was a console port, which it never really did all that great on the console either. Come on, you shelled out the money for Patrick Stewart. You might as well shell out the money for some decent software going on here. This game at least has no notable voice actors I can think of. Let me see. Wow, they spent all their time on the end user license agreement, and no credits. A manual without credits? Alright. I'll do a gameplay video of it later. I'll talk over it and I'll point out some things. Until next time.